All right, I'm standing here with Jesse and Felicity, and if you all have been following us for the last 3 years, you might remember that we did a walkthrough video on their cargo trailer conversion. How long has it been?
It's been right about 3 years.
Right about 3 years or so.
That,
yeah. And since then, of course, they've made some changes on the inside, so we thought that we would go through that right quick, because a lot of people seem to really be interested in the smaller cargo trailer conversions right now.
Yeah.
And some of our most popular videos are of the smaller ones. And we're tickled to death that you all were able to come down here to Florida and see us here. Are you enjoying yourself here?
Oh, yeah.
You guys been doing lots of sightseeing?
Yep. Loving the weather.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's quite different from where you came from. We just like it better here. What is it? It's probably 80 degrees right now. But anyway, tell us again, guys, what size is your trailer here?
6x10.
A 6x10. How long have you had it?
Almost 4 years.
They have their own YouTube channel, by the way, called Happy Place Camping.
Right.
Is that right? Yep. And they show a lot of travel videos, places they are visiting and things like that. And you've been several places.
Total, we were figuring it up about 20,000 miles on this.
Wow. Wow. So how many sets of tires does that add up to on the trailer? One set?
Keep the right air pressure and they last.
Well, yeah. That's one of the things I harp on a lot, because I see so many folks that are running not near enough air pressure, and so that's going to cause a blowout as quick as other problems as well. But anyway, since then though, since we did that video, you've made a lot of changes on the inside.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So are you ready to show? Let us show them what you've done.
Absolutely.
So who's going to do all the talking?
She'll do all that because she did all the decorating.
The boss is going to do all the talking. Do you want to go in there too, Jeff?
Oh no, they're okay. Go ahead. There's not enough room.
All righty, mighty fine. Well, I'll just kind of stand here. You start.
Okay, well, the first thing we did was ripped everything out of here that we originally had in the trailer, and we tried to repurpose as much stuff as we could from that build into this build. We did run into a couple of issues where certain pieces of wood needed to be larger than what we had, so we ended up having to purchase a little bit. We were trying to keep this as budget friendly as possible. We didn't want to go way over budget. We kind of went over budget. It's pretty easy to do with, especially with the price of building materials, so it's pretty easy to do. This is the first thing we really tackled. We painted all the main walls first, but this was the big thing we tackled because we knew this kitchen counter area was going to be hard. And because I wanted doors, I wanted separate doors, I wanted shelving inside those doors. We wanted to move because originally we had the air conditioner here anyway, but the refrigerator was back here on a little table, and I wanted it all together to save a little bit of space. So we started with this section and built it, and then built these out around it. And I thought they turned out pretty good. I did the countertops myself. That is a paint procedure that you can do. They've been polyurethaned and all that good stuff. But yeah, that was a little time consuming, but not nearly as time consuming as trying to, cut everything to fit perfectly. Because, that's just hard to do. But these are, they're clasped. Got these little clasp things, and we put in some of the rubber no slip stuff, and but we had this one opens the same direction. This one we open this way. That way I don't have to get down on the floor to see what's in there. And then this one is really just our fuse box area, and then this is, this one opens this way, and this one opens this way, and I did it on purpose because I wanted it to be different. It's like that perfectly imperfect thing.
Sure.
And then I just liked it, and I still like it. So then we decided, because this was so high, it's almost impossible to cook from this at my height, and that kind of took away a little bit of my countertop space for cooking and things like that. So Jesse actually had the idea to put in this folding table, and that has actually come in so useful. I'm loving this. I'm using this quite a bit. And we just got these little brackets off of Amazon. And that's just a piece of wood that I just polyurethane the heck out of, and you know, that's it. I mean, we just polyurethane it, stuck it on them brackets, and there you go. This was in our previous build. I kept it. It's got our toiletry stuff in it. It's nothing like fancy. I just really liked it because it matches the ceiling, and that was the same as in our previous build too. We didn't build this. We had to put it together, which was a treat, but you know, I wanted something with a bunch of cubbies, and honestly, after building all that, we didn't want to build anymore. So we just went and bought something that we could put together, and this way it's perfectly squared like it's supposed to be, and you know, and it holds all our clothes and, you know, some of Darby's stuff and this and that. When we're traveling, we have a big cargo net that straps from the wall there all the way around to the wall over here to keep these from sliding out, and it works great. Still got our potty. We're still using the same potty, and we put it back over here. My bed is elevated up a little higher than what it was before, and so the potty can be used where it sits. We don't have to move it out into the middle of the aisle to use the bathroom. We did my bed with some 3/4 inch plyboard and 1 1/4 inch conduit, and we have that whole build. It'll be on, it's on our channel in our playlist of how we put that all together, but it was really fairly simple. It's just this board is literally just screwed to the conduit, and then it's attached with little brackets that we made to the wall, and it's completely removable. We can just lift it out, take it out, but it's high enough I can also put my scooter in here using the ramp door like I'm supposed to do, and instead of trying to use the side door. Then Jesse's bed, we originally had bunks one above the other. We pulled this one to this side this way, that way we have a seating area. We never had a seating area before. We would have to take out like a camping chair or whatever for him to sit on, and I'd always sit up on my bunk. So we got this idea to do this like L-shaped type bedding. That way we can sit here if we want to watch TV. And we made it high enough, since my bed went a little higher, we were able to make his a little taller, and that is all storage under there. Every bit of it. We've got our gray tank, all our water jugs, we've got heaters, power station, we've got everything under there. And we just use cargo net and keeps it all from flying out into the aisle when we're traveling. We kept, of course, like the curtains, the windows, we didn't change any of that. That's all the same, you know, but it's pretty simple. We do have, on the air conditioner, we have put them little curtains so that when we're not using the air conditioner, I can just undo these and slide this over, and it neatly blocks that and just looks nice and neat and tidy. And then when we want to use it, we just push it over and tie it up, and it's open enough that it lets all the air out.
Now that is a portable air conditioner there, but one of the first things I noticed, because it's like 80 degrees outside.
Yes.
When we, you know, even though we have the door open, I could definitely feel the cool air out here. So it seems to be working quite well for you.
It works very well. Actually, we had a portable air conditioner in here before, and it worked pretty good. We got it from a friend, pretty cheap. But the little nozzle on the back bottom of it broke off. That was for the water hose, and so we kind of had to rig it, and well, when it would fall off, sometimes the water would just kind of leak out on the floor rather than out the drain hole like it was supposed to. So, you know, and it didn't cool probably as well as we would have liked. I don't think it was quite as powerful, and this one's a little more powerful, and a friend gave us this one. So we were like, hey, sweet. And it, you know, I mean, it was only used a couple of times, but
and it's quiet too.
It is very quiet actually, and all the hoses and everything to it lined up great. it was plenty. Everything was plenty long enough for the holes that we had existing in the floor for the exhaust, for the drain hose, and everything. It just all lined up perfectly.
Yeah. Well, it seems to be working quite well. Now tell us about your fridge. I know we probably covered this. You probably had this when we did the original walkthrough video.
Yes, the same refrigerator.
So
it's
tell us about it.
Just a little dorm fridge. It's probably pretty dirty right now, but full of, tarts that we got while we were in Amelia Island yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, stay away from those, Bill.
I know.
But yeah, we have a little baby thingy to hold, snap in there. That way the door don't pop open when we're traveling.
Well, man, it's really quite roomy in here. I'm a big guy. I'm standing in here. First I started shooting from the door, and I thought, well, I'll go ahead and step in here to make it easier to get some of these shots, but really it feels quite roomy in here.
I
the way
believe
you
we're
kind of
7.5 foot tall. 7 foot tall? 7 foot tall,
Probably
I think.
seven, yeah.
Yeah. And
Probably
yeah, and I think the way we arranged it this time, actually I feel like it gives us more space than what we had before.
Mm-hmm.
But we did like that. We stacked the refrigerator onto the air conditioner, so that eliminated a whole bunch of stuff over here. We took out, Darby had her own little pin area, and we pulled all that out, and she's now just on a pillow on the floor, but she's getting a little bit older. I think she's mellowing some, and so she's not quite got that still puppy, she does, but not like she did, so she's not as rambunctious, and we didn't feel like she needed that to be, contained while we maybe weren't in the camper with her. So that saved a lot of space. That took up a lot of space.
And so for those who don't know who Darby is your fur baby.
Yes, and she is a boxer, and she weighs about 60 pounds, so she's a pretty good sized dog.
Yeah.
She's currently outside because she don't care for strangers. So we couldn't have her in here during this.
I understand.
She don't like people in her face.
I understand. Well, she takes care of mom and dad. That's the thing.
Yeah, she does.
Yep. All righty. Well, is there anything else you want to show us before we go?
I don't think so. Did I cover it all? Oh, well, this was another one of the little folding tables, my little bedside table.
Oh, okay.
Yep, so I got a little bracket for that. You can just push this down and it folds down.
Yeah, but you don't want to do that.
Right, I don't want everything going off of there. And then we put some hooks back here, which is great for my camera bag and Darby's leash and stuff. And we even utilized some space under here and put up some hook things for the broom and a shower curtain that we use when we have like wet towels or clothes or whatever that might need to hang and dry out.
Okay.
And we've got a fire extinguisher back there too.
Of course.
In case
Always
anybody, in case anybody's going to say, oh, where's the fire extinguisher? It's back there.
Always great to have one.
Well, we kind of figured that's a good place for it because, sleeping, you're gonna have it right there by your head.
Right.
So you can grab it and go.
There you go. There you go. Well, it really is neat the way it's come out, and with your redo, let's say.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot. And it feels quite roomy, and I'm sure it works quite well for you guys. I mean, you guys have been all over the country.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to check out Happy Place Camping, right?
Yep, Happy Place Camping.
Yeah, we'll post a link to your channel.
Okay, cool.
In the description and in a pinned comment.
Okay.
So folks can find it readily.
That'd be awesome.
Well, Jesse, why don't you step on up in here right quick, if you don't mind. And we're going to go ahead and say goodbye to everybody. And I do want to take this opportunity. Well, first I want to say I'm so happy that you all were able to come down and see us down here. Since we first met Jesse and Felicity, we pretty much have become good friends, and you guys have come to visit us on a regular basis when we're not too far away.
Right.
And we appreciate that so much and always enjoy your company. And that's just the way it goes with the people that we meet along the way. But I do have to ask this, because this is the first rendezvous that you've been able to come to. What do you think about the rendezvous so far? What stands out in your mind these first few days?
Honestly, my first thing was, wow, look at all the cargo campers. Because usually when we go to something, everybody, of course, has an RV. Mm-hmm. And it was kind of neat to pull in and, everybody's got campers like we got.
Well, it's kind of the whole like-minded.
Yeah. Yeah, we have something in common with everyone here, pretty much, which is neat.
Right, which you hadn't met any of these folks before, but how long did it take for you to feel welcome?
Oh.
immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like we knew him forever.
Oh,
So,
fantastic.
You know.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, there's been no drama, no meanness, nothing. Everybody's been great.
Hey, well, we just don't have time for that.
No.
For the drama
No.
and the meanness.
We
you know?
don't.
That's all there is to it.
No.
Well, we're here again. Deb and I are so tickled that you all were able to come and you got to see some new places and some new sites.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And you still got a couple more to go before you start
Well, we're
heading
done.
back
Yep.
home. So because Jesse has to go back to his job.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
not retired yet.
Not yet.
But it's around the corner, Jesse. It's not too far.
Yeah, I feel it, but it's still got a few years.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. Anyway, we're going to let everybody go for now, and you know exactly what our tagline is. So I'm going to say this is Bill and Felicity and Jesse, and we are not camping. We are
Living.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Bye-bye now.